we don't demand. And why don't we demand? Go on, think about it. Why do we not demand that our politicians be honest people of integrity? Because we've been sold the lie. Excuse me. I really shouldn't be eating while I'm doing this. Let me finish. We've been sold the lie, the big lie, which can be said in many different ways, but one way is something that everybody says. You go out everywhere, probably throughout the world, and say, does it make sense if I say something like, you can't fight City Hall? And they say, of course you can't fight City Hall. You can't. You can't! And that's exactly the way they want us to go about our daily affairs. They want us to work really hard so that at lower and lower wages, so that we can keep buying things, which of course at this time they can get for cheaper and cheaper because, they don't have any problem with using slave labor in other parts of the world. It's fine. Places where they pollute freely. And of course it doesn't matter to us, does it? That China is becoming just an environmental disaster. Well, and actually, though, the leaders of China are a bit more progressive on that one than, well, I would say I have a feeling the leaders of Russia. I mean, what do they care about? Destroying their environment. I think there are actually some people in China higher up that actually think we have a responsibility here. I mean, I do not like the Chinese government at all. But I do believe that to say, the Chinese government has to work on the problem of environmental health. We used to think that way before, the real smart people came along and said, the government is the problem, and that's why we should just dismantle the government. I mean, the parts that we want to dismantle, like the things that have to do with regulations, And certainly the government, our government went way overboard, our bureaucracy. OSHA. It's kind of a disaster. A lot of that stuff is. But you know what? You say it's a disaster, so let's forget it?